Working on the sedan. We're gonna be wrapping it today, or at least starting it today. We'll see. I'm gonna kind of be just doing it throughout the week after work. This is the color that we're going with. Pretty nice, dark metallic purple from Car Like Wrap. This is the box that it comes in. So this stuff was super cheap. It was like 600 something bucks for a 75-foot roll. Came from China. We'll see how it works. It did say that it's made out of cast material rather than cylinder like this Tiny Bot stuff, which I wrapped the M3 in, and that stuff was a nightmare to work with. Super thick, doesn't really like to stretch or conform to anything, so super big pain in the ass to work with that stuff. But this stuff should be a little bit easier. So yeah, I just had a little dent right here in the hood I wanted to fill. And plus, by the way, this hood came from a junkyard, so there was no clear coat left over on it. And a bunch of rock chips kind of just all over the hood. So I began sanding it down, and it feels like it's smoothed out. So I'm just gonna kind of sand out all the little rock chips everywhere. Here on the back side of the car, basically from here, maybe even further, not really sure, here, like this whole section, even wrapping around here under the taillight, is bondoed and cracking in some areas. Let me see if I could, yeah, you can see it right there, starting to crack. So I'm not even gonna attempt to try and see what's really under there. I'm just gonna fill those cracks so you can't see it under the wrap. And we got some clear coat issues going on the trunk, pretty typical for these cars. They've been sitting out. But yeah, so we're gonna sand all that clear coat away. That way there's no, you can't see it under the wrap. I do need to install the new mounting clips for the side skirts because yeah, this whole M3 body kit, by the way, came from Garagistic. It's, you know, decent quality for being like China rep shit. But the clips that these skirts came with are absolute dog shit. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove the side skirts and use this OEM mounting clips from FCP Euro. Yeah, I think I'm finally done sanding here. I think I'm pretty satisfied with this. Everything feels pretty smooth. The vinyl should lay down pretty good. So hood sanded. A few spots where clear was peeling on the roof. I'll probably have to do maybe a couple more here and there, but got all of this quarter panel and around back here under the tail light and all the trunk, since the clear was pretty much all missing from here. And then where the badge was, I just sanded that to make it easier to get all that sticky shit off. And then more clear coat peeling here, but in there. But that should be good. I think I'm gonna call it a night. This thing's really dirty, so tomorrow what I'm gonna do is wash it and start wrapping it. All right, it is the next day. Just got done spraying this thing off. So I'm gonna let it kind of sit here and dry up a little bit and then take it inside. Laid up. Yeah. Looking good. This color is crazy. So now we just gotta trim and tuck, and then roof is done. Finished up most of the trim. I still got to cut a little more off the back here and then tuck all this, and then cut these still. I got Lexi over here. She is working on wrapping the side mirrors. Look at that mirror finish. That I can't get over how, like, I don't know. This stuff, like, the finish on it is so nice. Like, it looks like paint. Like, it's actually insane. It looks even better in person, too. So our plan for today is to get as much wrapped as we can. I think I'm gonna move on to the nose panel when I'm done trimming all this stuff up. Probably put you guys on a time lapse to watch all that kind of take shape. Then we're gonna knock out the fenders and then probably bolt the doors and then see if we got time to do the rear quarters and trunk, but definitely gonna need to remove the side skirts before we start wrapping the fender and everything. I want it to go all the way down, and then need to replace those clips anyway. So yeah, we're gonna get to it. Well, I messed up on the time lapse. I thought it was recording that entire time, and it wasn't. But anyways, got the nose panel all wrapped. Okay, so we got most of the car wrapped. Just finished the front bumper. That took about 6 hours, but it came out really good, I think. It just was literally the most tedious part on the car, but we got everything else wrapped. The side skirts are installed, but not sitting flush, which is super annoying. These clips are just not working well, but the whole rest of the car is wrapped. And last piece is the rear bumper. hopefully this doesn't take too long. It's not as complicated as the front bumper, so we'll see. But after that, she's done.